So this is the pipeline for the next generation of leaders, and you want to have a role in shaping that pipeline.
I think society wants to make sure that that group of leaders is a good group of leaders.
Really, the origin of the book is that I started asking questions about how corporations came to set up their structures in this way.
Business ethics book fit for the mid-21st century, fit for the 2020s.
We have never been so confused about what it even means to be a good or ethical business.
And once you start to say, well, actually, what is the role of business and what's the role of the public sector, everything starts to get muddy and complicated. I worked for many years in corporate investigations in the Middle East and Africa, trying to answer difficult questions for my clients.
The level of expectations, I think, is unprecedented, and a lot of companies are managing this in entirely the wrong way.
You hear that sort of Noah's Ark frame, that if we have a certain set of a certain type, then our problems will be solved, which does not necessarily seem to be the case.
Which often goes along with a lack of diversity. We shouldn't be surprised when ethics scandals happen.
I started working in anti-corruption around 2001, and I don't think anyone back then would have predicted the level of consensus and cooperation that we have.
Now we're in what I would describe as an era of intangible value, where the majority of most corporate earnings comes from intangible factors. Where I would go and interview ethics experts about the topic of ethics. And I thought it was fascinating that many of them would say, I try not to use that word.
I didn't hear an answer to the question, do you think this excessive influence of rich people in society is a genuine problem?
I think is not a good thing.